Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Assassinated Gaming. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my personal pick of simply easy stamina gear to run on any stamina character. Remember, you can have two sets that are required 5 items slotted in a monster set active at a time. So really you have like 3 overall sets all at once. But these are going to be going over 5. So mix and match everything as you see fit. However, please keep in mind this list is aimed of new players starting all out, maybe just hit 160 CP and need some ideas for starting gear until they can run in-game content. For overland sets, I suggest farming for jewelry and weapons. They can drop as purple, which is epic. That way you can farm normal dungeons to collect body pieces that you can improve. Ideally, you want everything to be epic when you're wearing it past CP 160, and with you're doing PvE with this gear, you're going to want to run Divines. That way you can choose a Mundus Stone of spell crit or spell damage, depending on what you mix and match. That way with the 7-piece of Divines, you can actually improve the Mundus Stone by 7%, I want to say, 9%, something. But that way you can get more effect out of that Mundus Stone that you choose. And with that being said, let's start this off with number 5. I'm going to suggest Hudding's Rage. It's a crafted set, which for some people, you will need to ask around for other people to craft it for you. Most people will do it for free as long as you provide the materials or pay gold. However, some people like myself will craft new player gear for free, but that's very rare instance. The reason I suggest this set, it will boost your crit chance, max stamina, and adds damage. It's nothing too crazy, no need to worry about having your set proc. It's simple. It's special ability because these will be up at all times. Plus, this saves time on opening up more time for a second set. So you get a crafted set, then you can focus on that overland set that you want, and then go for like a dungeon set to keep improving your build. It's nice, and this is also ideal for you to start your rotation, learning it, and just progressing along that way. And now for number 4. This set has been around since the start of the game, and some might not like this pick, and it's Brigand's Thorn. Found in Bankurai, it's an overland set, so it can be found in chests, killing world bosses, delves, and completing dolmens. This set will increase your max stamina, increase your damage, and increase your offensive penetration. This set I see being useful for people still learning rotation of these skills and struggling with resource management, combined with Hudding's Rage. It could do fairly decent. However, now with Orsinium and the base 4 DLCs being free to everyone, I'm going to bring up number 3, which is by far the most commonly recommended set, so it should be as no surprise to see it. It's going to be Briarheart. This set can be found in Rothgar. It's part of the Orsinium DLC, and it's an overland set, meaning it drops from world bosses, delves, chests, etc. The same thing along the premises of every overland set. It'll increase max stamina, increase crit chance, and the 5th piece, activate it when you deal critical damage. It will increase your critical damage for 10 seconds. While this effect is active, your critical strikes will heal you as well. Briarheart is definitely must-have 5 set for all stamina characters, in my opinion, especially when you're still learning, and also even further on. You'd probably want to mix Briarheart and maybe number 2 or number 1. So with that being said, I'm going to go and bring up number 2, which number 2 is Deadly Strike, found in Cyrodiil. So you will have to do some form of PvP, sadly, which I know can be distasteful for some people. However, you can also buy this from guild traders relatively cheap, and you just have to retrade, or you might have to spend a little more money to get the divines or the traits that you want on this set. Uh, Deadly Strike increases your damage and crit, like your weapon and spell damage, along with your critical chance. With the 5-piece active, it increases your channeled and damage over time abilities by 15%, making this amazing for people using damage over time abilities, and also really Templars using their jabs, because if you're repeatedly hitting your puncturing jabs on your Templars as stamina, you're going to be using a channeled ability, which is definitely a high recommendation for this and Briarheart, like I said. And number 1 is Kenra's Wrath, found in Black Drake Villa. It's a highly sought after set because it increases damage, critical chance, and when procced, it gives every ally within 12 meters Major Berserk, increasing damage done by 10%, or gives Minor Berserk, which increases damage done by 5%. And for this set, I recommend finding a well-coordinated team to run this dungeon instead of just random queuing for it. Sometimes you may get lucky with randoms, however, a preset team, you could do the 3 secret bosses, which increases your loot pool per run. Yes, this is one of the newer dungeons, fairly recently, a few years old now, but it's around the same time period when ZOS started to create everything with a secret boss. This has 3 secret bosses along with 3 regular bosses. And for an added bonus set, this one is like the aim for end-game content. Like this is the last set you would like to try to progress further with Kenra's or Briarheart and replace one of those sets. And it's going to require 12 group. It is Sanctum Ophidia, located in Craglorn. This is one of the easiest trials in ESO. Like all the Craglorn trials are, they're fairly easy compared to everything nowadays. And you can probably find a pug group, just people wanting to group up and run it. The set is Vicious Serpent. It's increases damage done to dungeon trials and arenas, just like most of every trial group sets. That's the goal of running them, because you're going to increase damage and in-game content. But the reason why this is an ideal set for stamina, it reduces cost of stamina abilities. Then when someone you recently damaged dies, it restores 2,454 stamina, and it increases your movement speed by 30%, which if you combine this with weapons from Veltron Hollow, which increases backstab, you can kill somebody, repeatedly get behind them, and just spam Hidden Blade and do massive amounts of damage. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will cover my top 5 recommended for stamina builds. I hope this video helped you find out some good information and put you on the next farming path to improve your character. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you all in the next video.